it's Grayson. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're not new. I would just like to preface that I'm fully aware that my hair is not cute today. So let's just get that out of the way. I was trying something new, and it looked really cute on the girl I saw it on TikTok. Does not look cute on me, but it was already done. So this is where we're at with this weirdo top knot today, and my hair already was like, it was like out to here and it already fell flat. I hate Texas so much, but hello. Now that I got all my crap out of the way, if you are not subscribed to my channel, pretty please subscribe, leave the video a like if you're feeling it, and ring the bell to get notified of whenever I post. I post twice a week, and we do unboxings, reviews, looks, all the things. I'm the queen of eyeshadow, so I love eyeshadow palettes, so you'll see a lot of those here. And if you want to see some more fun makeup content as far as like creative looks and things like that, please head over and follow me on Instagram if you are not already. And today we are getting into an eyeshadow palette. I have everything on except for eyes because we are going to look at the new Morphe Madison Beer Channel Surfing Artistry palette. This palette just stuck out to me because it's very neutral fall-esque, and it was just different. It's like a different sort of layout for Morphe, so I was just intrigued. The packaging is super cute and sleek here, and then on the back we have, so excited to finally share with you my go-to glam set. Whether it's a chill everyday in or going out, these are my absolute musts for any occasion. I know you've been asking me what I use, so here's all my favorites in one place for any mood you are in. I hope you love these just as much as I love you. So it did have bubble wrap around the palette inside the box. I've already removed that, and of course our clouds are going to move and adjust our lighting today. Love that for me. I feel like I just got really bright. Ugh. It's one of those days, guys. It just really is. So I apologize. But here is, I feel like this palette, I don't know, I just really like it, the way it's shaped and everything. And I absolutely hate this. I just don't know when Morphe is gonna get the freaking picture that nobody wants names on the plastic cover of the palette. Like, no one. So I now have to try to keep this stupid plastic cover because it has the names of the shades on it. But there is the palette. I am just obsessed with this because this is every like soft glam, neutral glam, like just, this is the dream right here. So we have just a matte, like we've got a matte black in here so you can smoke stuff out. We've got some really good like brown, neutral, orange kind of, we've got like a little mustardy matte up here, like everything that I love for like a neutral look. And then we've got a lot of beautiful like satin shimmer situations in here as well. And this one looks very kind of glittery, but not like a glitter. So interested about that. But I figured we will not swatch the entire palette. This palette has 20 shades in it, but because it is more of a neutrals palette, we're just going to create a look on the eye, and I'm going to swatch a couple of the shades that kind of stand out, and we're also going to talk about the shade names. So I was wanting to bend this so the mirror's not giving you a glare. It doesn't bend back super easy. But our first row, we have White Rabbit, Stained Glass, which is really pretty, Baby, Zero, and Marceline. Then we have C137, Zeppelin, Devil in a Dress, Pisces, Banana, okay. I'm sure there's like meanings behind all these names. I don't know a whole lot about Madison Beer, so if you do, like let me know down in the comments if you know what some of these names mean, because I'm like, I have no idea. I just was like dying over the color story of this palette. So, and then we have, let's see, Emotional Bruises, love that, Pixie, Fight Club, Prestige, Jericho, then we have Bambi, cute, 3553, Cosmos, Life Support, and Rabbit Hole. So that's all the shade names in the palette. And then I really do want to swatch the shade C137 because it just looks, it looks very glittery, and then now whenever I'm touching it, it's very soft, and it's like a very bronzy, like, I don't know how to describe that, like a peachy bronze. That would be how I would describe it, but it swatched beautifully, and I just like went in the pan a little bit. And then I really want to swatch Stained Glass. I have a feeling I might be using this shade. This one is really pretty. It was not as soft as this one. And then let's get into the mattes. Let's of course do Rabbit Hole because it is a black, so I want to see how good that black is. It's pretty deep, but it kind of comes off a little bit more like, it's not like so solid black, but that can be really good for building up or just for like smoking out another color. If it's not like 110% pitch black, it can be better to kind of, you know, work with. And then the clouds moved again. Oh, I just changed the whole lighting color. Thank you for that. We are just all over the place today, guys. And then let's do one more matte. I'm kind of really wanting to swatch Life Support because it's super pretty. Oh my gosh, it is really pretty. It's like this dark, like kind of burgundy leaning brown, which is like just really pretty to me. So my eyes are already primed with my e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. I'm ready to dive into a look because I feel like this palette is best gonna be like shown in a look, like to see how everything performs and show like a really beautiful like neutral fall kind of situation. So I'm gonna get these swatches cleaned up, and then we will jump into an eye look and see what we think. All the formulas so far that I've swatched feel really nice, so this is promising. Let's see what happens. Okay, so to start off with, by the way, the mirror in this palette is very clear and it's a very nice size. It almost takes up the entire palette itself. And to start off with, I'm going to go in with White Rabbit as a base. So it's just a like bone shade, so I'm going to go all over the lid with it. And then I'm going to take shade 0 and put it into the crease as our transition shade. So I'm going to just go ahead and put those in. I'm going to try to like tell you guys what I'm using and then kind of speed through the eye process so we're not here all day long. So just going to start with White Rabbit and 0. Okay, so right off the bat, there's a little bit of kick up in the pan, but nothing insane, like nothing at all. You can see everything still looks pretty perfect. That 0 shade went in and like blended itself out basically, and it builds really nice, so you can really like work with that shade and make it as light or as dark as you want. I went kind of like in the middle since it's a little bit of a transition-y shade. And then the next shade I'm gonna pop into, starting to deepen the outer corner into the crease, is going to be that Life Support shade because I'm like kind of obsessed with that, especially the swatch. It looks so pretty. So I'm going to find a brush one of these days. I can't ever like pick a brush that I actually want to use. And then I'm just going to start putting that color into our outer corner. So right off the bat, that shade is very pigmented, but blends out so easily. Like I thought I was having like a little bit of a patchy moment, just took my big fluffy brush that didn't have anything on it and like blended out the edge, and it was like perfect, done. And it was just like a really, really beautiful shade. So I'm very, very pleased with that. I think I want to deepen up a little bit more with this like deeper, more chocolate brown shade, which is 3553. So I'm going to go ahead and get something a little bit more dense as far as the brush goes, if I can find something. I'm really having a hard time with brushes today, y'all. Can you tell? Can you tell? I'm actually gonna go in with this little packer, I think. I'm just going to, ooh, these shades are rich. It's something so simple, but I really just wanted to deepen up, like literally right in that little outer corner area, like in the center of that last shade that we put down. I know it seems like silly, but I can see the difference. So like that's what I wanted to do. I really want to, like I always obviously do, like shimmer on the lids, but I kind of want to do a couple to where they kind of like do a gradient. So I think I want to take the shade Marceline on the end here and kind of put that in the middle, and then do the shade, I was gonna do Baby, but now I'm thinking I want that for inner corner highlight. So maybe I will go in with that C137 because it was really, really pretty. So we'll go with this darker bronze. Ooh, that is really pigmented, holy mess. So that's the shade Marceline, and we're gonna go right in the center of the lid. That is so pigmented. And then we're gonna go in with the C137 on the inner. And that comes off a lot more like gold on the eye, if you ask me. This might be like, to some people they're like, oh, it's such a simple look, but like that's kind of what this palette screams, and that's what like I'm feeling with this, and I think it's really pretty. Like neutral looks is where I started and where everything began. And I'm going to take some of the shade 0, which was our transition shade, and just make sure the tops of everything are blended out. And then we're going to take the shade Baby, because it is nice and bright, and put that on our inner corner. Oh yeah, I'm glad I made that decision, because that shade is beautiful for a highlight. And put it on the brow bone too. And then if you need to, just take like a small brush. I like to apply inner corner highlights these days with my finger because it really gives more pigment to it, and you can build it as much as you want. And then take like a smaller brush and kind of like blend out the edges of it so it doesn't look like super harshly placed. And then I'm just going to complete the other eye the same way, and then I'm feeling like just mascara today, so I'm going to throw on my brows and mascara off camera, and then we will come back at the overall look and see our thoughts. I know, like I said, this was a pretty like more on the simple side look, but I really wanted just something beautifully neutral with this, so I love those colors. Like everything meshed together so well. So let me finish the other eye and finish up the face, and I will be right back. Okay guys, since my magnetic lashes came into my life, I have not worn just mascara in a minute, so I had to really get my lashes to build up, but here we are. For what I'm doing today, lashes just are really not necessary, so we're going with just mascara, and then I also put on a lip gloss. This is the Stargirl Cosmetics gloss. Unfortunately, the shade was on the box, and I do not have it, so that's my bad. But I just really wish I could remember the name of this one, but it's this beautiful like goldish bronze with like these little bits of like blue reflect in it. I don't know, but it's really pretty, and these glosses are extremely comfortable. So if you want to go check those out, I do have a code with Stargirl, and it is Gray35 for 35% off if you want to go check that out. But these glosses are super comfortable, and I felt like this one went well with this look. I wish I knew what the shade was, but back to our palette. I give this a 10 out of 10, A+. I can't remember what this retailed for, which is terrible. It was in the $20 range, in the 20-something dollar range, because it's Morphe, so it's affordable. But this is like just the perfect like neutral soft glam, and you can really go like day to evening with this, especially with that black. You can really go smoky. You have like some mauves in here, which like the next look I do with this, I'll probably go more cool tone and get into those mauves because they're really, really pretty. So you have like both cool and warm tone. You've got your, you know, more like warm kind of bronzy, like you can really just go all over with this palette. Like I feel like it has a lot of versatility to it, and I absolutely love this look that I created. All the colors just blended so well together. Like the mattes basically blended themselves. Those shimmers applied super beautifully, and I did them dry, so you could probably apply them wet and they would be like boom. And then that shade Stained Glass, I think I called it Baby, which is that one before, so I messed that up. But that one is Stained Glass, and it is literally the perfect inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight shade, and it doesn't lean either way. It's like kind of a perfect sort of champagne-y kind of more silvery tone, so you could really use it with a warm eye, or you could use it if you were doing cool, like you could use it with whatever you wanted for that inner corner highlight. So I like that there's a shade like that in there. I love that there is a nice bone shade. If you wanted to go more matte, you can highlight with this. You know, that mustardy shade 0 was absolutely beautiful in the crease. Just very, very nice, very pigmented, but they blended so nice. I don't know if this is like regular Morphe formula or if it's different for this palette, but the mattes just seems to blend like super well. So I really like this. Like I'm gonna go hang out with my parents and like play with the dogs and stuff. So like this is just a nice like everyday look. I would love to go, like I said, into the cool tones and then go into like a major like smoky, more like evening glam eye with this. So I'll have to do that next time I dip into this palette, because I definitely will. This would also be a really good palette to just grab and like travel with, because you can do so much with it and you can be very neutral or go smoky. I keep saying it, but like the versatility. That's all I see when I look at this, is like perfect neutral glams, a lot of different shades, and like versatility. You could go shimmer all over the lid one day for like no makeup or just light little makeup. You could just be like boop and like go. Like there's just so much you can do with this. So I see opportunity in this palette, and like I said, it performed really, really, really well. So if you have not checked out the Morphe Madison Beer palette, head over to Morphe. If you have not checked out Morphe in general, head over to Morphe. If you haven't tried Morphe, it's great and affordable, and I'm a Morphe fan. They've got really good brushes, they've got really good makeup. I've never really had a Morphe product fail me, I would say. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you are thinking. If you grab this palette, let me know what you think. And I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.